the god of war, or former god of war, Kratos, is going again. And this time, again at it means he's again murdering innocent souls, or, well, mostly because just to vent some frustration. Because that's Kratos. Yes. After scene of action, there's time for more relaxing moment, which is a good pacing. There's action, then there's something slower with what would I say, drama, and there's action. And that's a big chain and some weird ass critters. And Kratos is just floating in the air, just smushing all those things to bits. Come on, just... yeah, mutilating. Just grabbing things like they were... just mutilate. Not the most nice person around. Give me those wings, I'm gonna rip them off right off here. And just venting some bad blood steam. Yeah. More! Come here. Goodbye. You should be more made of sturdier stuff. Because Kratos just rips it apart, but then again Kratos rips apart almost everything and anything. So they can't be really to be saying that, yeah, make something sturdier when it doesn't matter what it is, Kratos gonna have that talent of breaking it. Well, linear game, but it doesn't matter when the game is good. Well, there's no need for quick navigation, so I'm not doing a speed run of this game. Underworld, well, it's Underworld, it probably never meant to look particularly good. Yeah, some climbing to do. Well, that's what Kratos is good at. Jump. And trying to keep going up again. Well, if Hades would not want me to be here, he would better throw something much more effective obstacles. Okay. Indeed, Kratos goes. He's the creature of the rampage, judges of the underworld. Well, Kratos doesn't trust your sense of judgment, alright? He believes that whatever judgment you make, he doesn't like it. And as he doesn't like it, he's just gonna go into a bloody rampage. As you could say, like always. But hey, that's Kratos, that's what he does. He goes to a rampage. And at best you can just point it at to some direction to that go rampage on this way. But time to grab some goodies. And make use of them. And trying to check this message blazoned on the plate. Rise of Erebus. What are they? So you have to be worthy enough to be judged. Oh, defeat all the lost souls means kill. But again, that's Kratos. He's good at that part. Oh, looks like they are summoning some... you idiot, stop running towards those grabby hands, you know. Just rip that off, stab him to bits, rip that off too, come on, give me your arm, big hand, stab him to bits, rip that to bits, more stabbiness. I think his organs went to quite shred. Just tear that arm off and tear that arm off too, just while you're at it. And that too, and there's one more unlucky sword to be stabbed to death. So what's the next? Oh, meaning more killing. But then again, that's Kratos. Kratos is good at that killing thing. Minotaur. Use magics. Magic is really handy. Its handiness comes from not from anything fancy, but from the thing that you get to God damn it, bull. I really don't like having to deal with a Minotaur. Well, it's time to brutally kill you. And come on, eat the blade. Good. Well, now Kratos is got to the speed again of murdering stuff. Too much things to murder. And he's having way too... and this kind of constant murdering does nothing to soothe him. Actually, it just makes him angrier. Oh fuck, god damn it. Doing some punchings. Come on. good old-fashioned tackle and yes, stab him to death. Destroy everything. Well, that's good because Kratos is an expert of that part. And you like to hug me, but I don't like to be hugged by big fat snake girl ladies. But you are quite fast to such bulky lady. Come on, come here. Grabby, more grabby. Cut it some meat. Pull it. Come on, give me your head. Flash. Goddamn bull! Come here, Toro. Hey, come on, stop juggling me. Come here, bull. Come on, good grab and step to the neck. I just removed your bro out of existence, bull. Hey, bully boy, I heard you shack cows. Don't you even bother. Eat it. Yeah. If that was a trial, it had nothing to do with being smart, it had all to do with being mindlessly violent. Which is the task Kratos excels.
By the gods of Olympus and Order of Zeus, we are the three judges. Face your final judgment, mortal. King Aeacus has found you wanting. King Rhadamanthus has found you worthy. It falls to me, King Minos, to make the final decision. Your future is cloaked in shadow. The realm of the afterlife is not yet ready for you. Beyond that door waits your destiny.
Well, so you don't know what the hell it's supposed to do. Check this statue. Big statue, nice looking and well made. And that's something which is becomes important later. Time to go further to these gates. And there's more of those blue stuff, which comes important later, not now. And some more stuff for the permanently angry and viciously violent, so crazy Spartans, Kratos to break and kill. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, Kratos is not going to paradise, of course. I don't think he even himself thinks he's worthy of such place. He does not have a clear conscience about his doings. which gives his character a bit of. Oh yes, the bully boys. More house. Hey bully boy, I heard you shack cows. I eat bulls like you for breakfast. That was your brother. Yeah, I also eat bulls like you for breakfast too. Go and meet your brother. Just hold this thing, whatever this is. And of course Kratos also has a habit of being a vandal. Destroying pottery. But then again, Kratos is on a mission to destroy stuff. So, being wantonly destructive is quite possibly what you would expect from him. He's not only to kill things, he's also to destroy things. But that's Greek heroes. They tend to be quite destructive and asshole-ish. And usually got away with it just because, hey, gods are on their side, so they can be as big bunch of assholes as they want to be. Except when the gods decided that they didn't like them anymore and went full asshole on them. And in Kratos' cases, the gods went on full asshole,
Father?
but he's not crazy. He's too much badass to.
You are not my daughter.
No, but I know who you are.
You know of me?
They said you would come.
Play the toys, Kratos. Show yourself, Hades. Another one of your tricks. As usual, Spartan. You are gravely mistaken. Face me, coward! So eager, Kratos. Relax. Soon enough, we will have our time to play.
Yeah, that's Hades. He's patient. Hades can afford to be patient. Eventually every mortal comes to his realm, and he's very, very pedantic about nobody leaving this place. Yeah, he had a important job. Very important job in the maintaining the afterlife, and yeah, he generally, at least in Greek mythology, well, mostly because Greeks were pants-shittingly scared of him. The Greeks feared the fickle, obnoxious, angry god, easily angered gods, and they particularly were afraid of Hades. They didn't even wish to mention him, and he was given sacrifices anonymously. Yeah. God of the Underworld means someone to be very scared of. Mostly because Kratos was, Hades was so scared because Greeks appreciated wit and cunning, and Hades more or less was completely immune for it. There is no way to sweet talk Hades out of anything. And if you manage to do so, which was not easy thing to do, it made you quite much of a it meant you were quite impressive dude. And Kratos is all about also into slapping things. But I can't really remember facing these ugly things. These. Whee! And I just went my anger because of you are here. And of course, but Kratos does have one thing which modern audiences do sympathize with, is that he does not kill women and children. At least not, but deliberately, and wantonly either. Yeah, Kratos believes that he should kill, if he kills monsters, he kills warriors, but he doesn't kill women and children. Of course, that doesn't mean he hasn't killed anything female things. Yep, that captain is one of the unlucky souls who had to deal with Kratos' callousness, which is lots of stuff he's had to deal with. But yeah. Grabby, slappy, and smashy. And that was a quite hard landing on that part. Oh, damn it. Oh yeah, I have to flick this switch. Oh yeah, I could jump to it. And time to, no. And time to get Kratosy again, which is to say pop culture ancient Greek, meaning horribly violent, brutal and destructive. Bash and stabbed right through the skull, because that's what Kratos is good at. Using whatever he has is available to kill things, usually with a quite brutal manner. Not sometimes you might say even unnecessarily brutal manner, but well, brutal manner anyways. And jumpy up here. Let's grab this. Yeah, this is what I had to do. Well, you can usually see that you're going the right way in God of War. If there's something to kill, it's coming towards you. Oh, you god damn it, cut it out! And that bastard also fell down. And I have to break things, because that's what Kratos does very well, breaking things. But there was health up there, which I must get, because I'm a bit of a damaged side. Open chest. glide over here. Break some pottery just because Kratos has a personal grudge towards structures of clay. Get some extra weight to this thing. And just to climb up there. Oh. That was bad. Because the controls are very responsive, which sometimes makes it a bit of difficult. And of course Kratos lifts big doors as well. And do I have to start individually ripping off these hands? Oh, apparently I do have to. This is gonna be fun. Big hand. More big hands. Very big hands. Every big hand I tear apart gives me a bit more extra soul. And of course also the fact that when I tear them up so fastly also gives me more combo. Which naturally it gives me even more. But yeah, just tearing them up is a bit of a chore. Relentlessly violent. Was this even the right way to go? It's been so long time since I played this that I'm having difficulty remembering what to do except, well, go forward and kill stuff. Whatever's coming at you, it's killable. Or breakable. Yeah, that's what how Kratos works. He finds things to kill. Oh yeah, and this was the way to go. Forward going. Another corridor. Yeah, the God of War is well-paced game, as in that there's practically no loading at all between every levels or places, and they hide them usually with those corridors and something just to make it more interesting. Very well crafted style, which is of course tells why this game is in the list of classics or remastered. A good game, well designed, looks great, plays great. Tartarus, oh yeah, that's a very unpleasant place. And more of your come on, you're slapping me! Come on, give me the sledge. Your history. And your too history. Smushy and smashy. Oh. And some more. Someone might notice that I don't usually use much of magic. Mostly because I believe that, well, magic is of course very potent and useful part of this gameplay, but and mashing and more mashing. That goes out. Yeah, Kratos is a machine of destruction. Nothing stands in his way, and he's intending to destroy lots of stuff. Well, mostly because that's Kratos, God of War. But who might be that tormented looking form lurching over there? Within the forge. He's big.
Leave me be! I tell you, I have paid the price.
Calm yourself, Smith God.
Ghost of Sparta. It is you. Well. I thought Zeus would have killed you by now.
I thought you would have escaped this cavern by now.
Yep.
Zeus may have imprisoned me here, but you are the reason I live in torment.
I did you no wrong, Hephaestus. I pursue only one Olympian.
Well, as long as it's only one Olympian.
I seek the flame of Olympus. Do you know of it?
For what purpose, Spartan?
For the purpose I have chosen. Now tell me, do you know of the flame?
All true children of Olympus know of it. They've all come to respect its power. But don't be fooled by its enticing glow. Neither god nor man can touch its lethal flame.
I only need to find it.
If you can find your way out of the Underworld, I'm sure you can find your way to the flame of Olympus.
You have been truly helpful, Hephaestus.
Oh yeah. Hephaestus doesn't look too healthy. Mostly because I think it might have something to do with arsenic bronze, which is to say it was the first form of bronze working, and I think it also was one of those cases in which that you needed specialists to work. And arsenic bronze, well, long-term arsenic poisoning doesn't do you any good. And it's time to end this session right here, and I'll see you next time. See ya!